Says we're live on the internet.
All right, what's going on, sir?
I am here.
Good Tuesday evening, Mr. Tita Hashad.
Is it Tuesday? Or is this? Are we working on a day in lieu of the holiday or something like that?
Don't confuse me, man, because there's been so many crazy days lately that you just made me second guess.
Right? Every time I look at I look up and I'm like, what day? Like I have no idea. And the only reason I know it's today is because I got the microphone turned on.
Yesterday did not feel like Monday for me.
No. God, my garbage days. I've been trying to throw out garbage for like 3 days, yo. Like, shit, I gotta throw out the garbage. No. Oh shit, I gotta throw out the garbage. No. So it's been pretty messy. Miss Ron C, what up? Good evening, ma'am. Howdy.
Miss Ron C, what up with you? Yeah, man. But I mean, the weekend was kind of different, kind of awkward, but special nonetheless. Well, awkward because timing, right? Okay, I'll tell you why awkward for sure. I'll tell you why awkward because there's a rhythm. There's a rhythm in which I operate, right?
Tell me about it.
Well, I work Tuesday to Saturday.
No, I meant like, tell me about it. Okay, carry on.
Tell me about it.
Okay, now tell me about it. What up, Fabe?
You remember that old Contact C commercial back in the days?
No.
Contact C, you know what Contact C is though?
Yeah.
All right. Back in the days, there was a Contact C commercial where a guy has like a cold and he's sitting on a bench, and then that guy comes sits down beside him, and he goes, "How you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I got this bad cold." And the guy goes, "I know what you mean." He goes, "Oh no, you don't." He goes, "Oh yes, I do." "Oh no, you don't."
Anyways, there's a cadence. There's a cadence to your life. Go on with it.
Yeah. So I'm used to my rhythm of Tuesday to Saturday work, and then Sunday and Monday are my holidays, and Monday everybody else goes back to work or to school, and I'm left to my own devices on a Monday. But because there's a holiday this Monday, everybody's off, so it makes my Monday feel like it was a Sunday because everybody's just still off. But then I gotta head towards the next day, so it kind of changed the way that my Monday feels.
Right. How's your Tuesday feel? Your Tuesday feel a little bit normal?
I mean, once I get going, once I start working, it starts to feel all right. It starts to feel regular. Denise Joe, yeah. Denise Jojo, what up with you? Miss Sylvia, tap in.
Well, I mean, you would think at this point she tapped in already, right? Like you're asking her to tap in. She tapped in.
So I got to figure out something else to say to her, huh?
I mean, just a little bit, right? A little bit.
I got to figure out something else to say.
It seems all right. Maybe she likes it. Maybe she likes it.
I'll figure something out. Miss Sylvia.
Yeah, so it's just been a weird few days. But how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good. It was my Christmas was good. It was I kind of went into it not really understanding what my Christmas day was going to look like. Because I share children, right? With I share children, and I kind of don't really know what the scheduling is gonna look like.
You guys don't have a shared calendar, right?
Well, I mean, okay, so I have the weekends. Weekends are mine, but then when Christmas comes, who cares about your weekend, boy? Who cares about your weekend, boy? So, I just got to figure out timing, right? And then with that, then I got to figure out where I'm going to be. And then, then the convenience of me being somewhere and then say, oh, I got to go drop little man over to his mom's house and then get on the highway and drive.
Okay, you told me this. I think you might have told me this story last year, guy.
Right. And then salute all the fathers on the highway, because that's the only people on the highway at that time is fathers dropping off their children.
Okay, this. I remember this guy.
So yes, that was my rhythm. But it was a good Sunday, you know. I mean, yeah, it was Sunday, right? Woke up. The kids opened up their presents. We all opened our presents. It was me, Carla, Fitz, Kedo. I should do better with my grammar. I should say my name last, right?
I mean, it
So-
depends.
So
There's different ways to approach it grammatically.
yeah,
I mean, there's different ways.
it was
But as
my
it
way.
were,
It was my way, and then the highway.
tell me about it.
Okay, so my way is use your adjectives multiple.
Tadal, what up? Teddy Falcon, what up? Good evening.
No, yeah. So, you know, I did the Christmas presents with the kids in the morning. Then I went over to my brother's house and we had brunch over there, which was dope. He created a full vegan spread, which was delish. And then after that, dropped Keto home. Then went over to my cousin's house, spent some time over there hanging out, and then went over to my lady's mother's house in the evening and spent a good Christmas day up and down on the road, but also spending quality time with quality people.
Sounds like fun, yo.
Sounds
hectic though.
You know what? It would have made it more fun if I had a chauffeur. If I had a chauffeur, it would have been a fantastic day.
Okay, you got to trade in your concierge for a chauffeur
When
you're picking your package, guy.
I picked the wrong thing. Thing.
Yeah, you should have looked for the Christmas upgrade, yo.
Teddy Falcon, what up with you?
Christmas upgrade package might have helped, yo. So it goes. No, but that's good. Festive sounds festive. Sounds like everybody was joyous and had a good time. So that's awesome, yo. Yeah. And then it's What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, how was your Christmas day?
Well, Christmas Day was all right. Slow. My kids are older, man. We don't wake up at like 6 a.m. There's no milk and cookies or anything like that anymore. You know, like my daughter was even out Christmas Eve and she came home early Christmas morning. Then we did gifts. The boys here. Yeah, the boys here. So yeah, it was just quiet. And then we went for dinner at their mom's for Christmas dinner. And yeah, we called it Judge. That was it.
It was a good spread.
I mean, can't complain. You know, can't complain. It was some good food, some good cheer. Got to hang with the fam. Yeah, and then yeah. Now it's New Year's, guy. So getting ready for that. Do you reflect at this time of year? Do you look back, or are you just all moving forward?
I'm all moving forward. I'm not a look back kind of guy. I'm not a reflector.
Ever, guy? You need to reflect.
No. Okay, I'm not a seasonal reflector. I just reflect when I reflect, and I do reflect, but I don't specifically reflect on New Year's Eve or the end of the year.
No. So what do you remember? What do you remember about this year? Then I want to force you to reflect.
What do I remember about this year? This year, what I do know is I've been a lot more interactive with people outside of my circle. I've been interactive with a lot more people outside of my house. Considering this year, I was allowed to be outside, right? So there's that. What else about this year for me? This year, now's not the time.
All right.
I'll have to reflect offline and then give you the whole shebang after.
Give another shebang.
Yeah.
Sure. I see.
The Crown. What up with you?
Big up the Crown. Big up Cindy Milo. What up, Trouble?
Milo T. I told the world.
She did, didn't she? We look, the only thing. So before we get to the surprise, or not the surprise guest, the what's the guest? The honorary guest, the noted guest, the
Special guest,
special
guest
guest,
in.
big guest. I was
Yeah,
looking because
man,
you know how I track all the people that we host on the show or that come by the show. A lot of people came by the show this year, guy. Like, there was a fair. And remember when we started, we didn't like people, right? Like we didn't like people before.
Is we our adjective, our pronoun?
I don't know how that works, man. To be honest, DJJ's wifey, welcome in. Good evening, Tony Williams. Big up.
You remind me of a West Side Story.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that all works. I don't want to mess it up. If you know, I don't want anybody to look at me the wrong way. I don't know how that works. All I know is we had fair share of guests. That was my point, and I ain't trying to get in trouble. So big up to everybody. Oh, that's been on the show. That's been a guest.
Sensitive.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the sensitive shit before I get kicked out, man. But anyways, that's all I got to say about that then. Big up to all the people that have been on the show. I was going to read some names out, but fuck that. I'm going to read their names wrong and get kicked out. Cindy Milo will send you the link today. You can come on the show. But anyways.
Call her bluff.
Right? Let's see what she's really saying. I heard Cindy Milo. Cindy Milo was stuck in the snow, guy.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that on the... Yo, man, don't mess around with the snow. I saw some lady in Buffalo never came out of the snowbank, man. She got caught in the snowbank, and then they got stuck in the car. That's it. So,
what are you talking about?
Yo, like the storm, they got into a snowbank on the highway, and when they found her, she didn't make it. Like young person, guy. Yes, trouble. I know you weren't in Buffalo. I'm just saying you're in a precarious situation where you're happy that you're here tonight to be on the show and to be a guest. But anyways, Foxy G's in the break room. Big up, Foxy. Anywho.
I am DJ Tony Williams. What up with you? I added 2 extra letters in his name, you know. You didn't hear that.
Not really. I am Tony
It's
Williams.
Flame.
Oh, look at all these people that are coming to see Jay, yo. Yeah, see what I did? Not you, brother. I didn't mean to get your hopes up or talk.
Flame the DJ, what up with you?
I'm not trying to talk bad about you or anything, but I think some people came to see Jay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
All right. Well, introduce. Let's bring him in.
I don't even know how to introduce this guy properly, to be honest. I think over Twitch, I've come to be a somewhat of a fanboy of this DJ. You know, Toronto's a big city, and I will say I wasn't well versed in DJJ in the past. But when was it the boat cruise? We went on the boat cruise early summer, right? What was it? One me and you were what's that? Elite boat cruise? Is that elite boat cruise? And I remember just man started playing, and I looked over and I was like, this guy right here. I like this. I kind of dig this guy right here, man. And ever since then, I've been on the DJJ train. I think people know him around here for many a thing. He does, what does he do? He does Mondays, New Rhythm Mondays. We'll talk more about this. Saturdays is what? Saturdays is, all I see is the Walmart. Do you see the Walmart? Do you see it?
Okay, I picture the Walmart. Do you see
Walmart, right?
I see, yes.
Grocery store hits,
right?
All right. And this guy's got quite a selection of dubs. I think we put that all in the intro. So those are all things that I want to talk about, learn about a little bit. So everybody, this is episode 76.
Wow.
Of Pete's in the Break Room. Oh shit, we got a raid. Celebritydru's in the house. Well, wow. Let's back it up a little bit. So everybody that is here, welcome. Raiders, Celebritydru, big up as always. That's my guy right there. This is Couture J over here. I apparently go by T-Dot Hotshot. We are Pete's in the Break Room.
Pete's in the Break Room.
This is episode 76. We're about to kick it off with DJ J. So we'll see you on the other side.
Couture J, T-Dot Hotshot, bring it to you one time.
Holler. We here now. We here. Yeah. Pete's in the Break Room, y'all. Holla, holla, holla. Woo!
Well, good evening, sir.
Yo.
Look at
Good
this.
evening.
Welcome, everybody.
A lot of yeah, man. Surprise. I'm very happy
Shout
to
out-
see you.
Shout out Celebrity Drew for the
Right?
raid. That's very, very nice of that guy. Amazing.
Yes, Celebrity Drew.
You okay over there, man?
No, I'm just thinking about the last time we were expecting Celebrity Drew.
Like 2 weeks ago, right?
It's like, I'll be right back. Yes. Well, good evening, Raiders. Thank you for joining Pizza in the Break Room, episode 76 with Tita Hotshot and myself. Today we have a special guest, DJ J.Online.
What's up? How's it going?
Oh, good, man. Thank you for making the time to join us today, my brother.
Nah, man. Thank you for having me. Love your guys' show. Typically on Tuesday nights, I'm with the wife, so I'm usually in and out on bathroom breaks.
You remind me of a West Side Story.
In and out on bathroom breaks. That's awesome.
Gotta
That
be
is awesome.
honest. I gotta be honest. I have to be honest with you. Gotta be honest with you.
Honest is good. This is a safe space,
Okay?
brother.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I'm in and out in bathroom breaks, and then usually, yeah, back with the wife.
I mean, you got your priorities straight. That's good, right? I think
For sure.
that's very
For sure.
important. That's very important.
I try to, at least. I try.
You know, that is something actually that I notice with you from online, right? As you say that about the wife right now, like your online presence is like it's like a family thing. Like I see your moms, your pops,
Yeah.
wifey, kids, like
I-
everything there.
Yeah, no, it actually never, and that was never my never my goal to do that. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed a moderator, and it's like I'm not gonna ask my like although my friends wound up doing it, but like my wife was the moderator at the start.
Right.
Right. You know, obviously you want people in your chat. Well, mom, here's this thing. Dad, here's this thing. Like
Click this link. Yeah.
Yeah,
And make it look busy.
and again, like there, but like I know my parents. I know what they like. Obviously, they've molded my music sound, so they like Twitch because I can play exactly what they want and stuff like that.
Right. Wait, Channel 9 in the house. Big up. Yogi Chick, Rada, Fun Fit Mom, more people.
JJ Biden.
All
What up
them
with
people.
you? Spanish Mommy, 69. What up with you?
So you
Creole,
say
2280.
they your
Thanks
parents
for the gifted sub. Thanks, brother.
they really influenced your music. So what were you? How did that go? How did you take it all in?
It's very weird, man, because like they just listen to everything. So like my mom listened to like rock and country and like 80s retro dance and stuff like that. But then on the other side, like my dad listened to like new wave, but also listened to like roots, like reggae, right? Like, you know, dance hall. So I was influenced by a lot. The only thing I really didn't catch on right away was hip hop. But then I went to a summer camp. I grew up in Toronto. I went to a summer camp, and the camp counselors, that's all they were bumping was like Biggie and Diddy and all that stuff. So like that's where I learned hip hop a bit later because my parents really never listened to that. But everything else between the two of them, that's where my musical knowledge kind of came from.
Right. Shoot, that's awesome. Where'd you say you went to a summer camp, eh?
Yeah, I went to like a daily, like, you know, like a daily summer camp,
Right.
Which part of the city did you grow up in?
I grew up at Weston Road and Lawrence. I went to Weston Memorial Public School. Which funny enough, I found out me and Drake went to the same elementary school. He was 2 years older than me, and I literally found this out. I don't know, maybe like 6 years ago. He did an interview, and when he said that, I was like, I know a couple people. I would literally like text them and Facebook them right away. They're like I never knew that. I was like, Drake went to our school. What the hell, man? That's crazy. So yeah, man, that was cool.
JJ Biden says, I went to all summer camps.
Yep. Yeah, no, the summer camps are awesome, man. Like you just like did different stuff every day. One day you're going to the museum, one day you're going to the pool. It was cool. But again, the camp
playing
counselors,
tetherball.
Yeah, but the camp counselors were again not even adults themselves. So like again,
Right.
they're listening to what they are influenced by, which again was bad for me. Was again one I went to was Bad Boy Records. Like any artist from Bad Boy is what they were listening to at this summer camp. And the dirty versions, like they were playing dirty versions in front of the kids. And I remember thinking like this is so wrong, but I'm like I'm not saying nothing because I'm just taking it all in. I'm just
Western
taking
Road
it
and
all,
Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm just taking it all in.
That's awesome. There's a hype train. We're not very good on hype trains. I tell you guys this every week. It's only when famous people like DJJ are here, we get stuff like this. So big up to everybody who's dropped a bit, everybody that's subscribing, anybody that's just bloody here. Thank you so much. You could be anywhere in the world, so big up to that. That is awesome. Appreciate you. We're here every Tuesday, 9:30. So tell me more about DJJ. So you getting these music influences from the parents, from the underage lifeguards and shit.
So my grandfather was a DJ,
right?
But not the DJ you're thinking of. He was the wedding cheesy ass DJ, in the suit and tie. And
Like the wedding singer.
Like even cheesier, I would say, like very, very cheesy. And the reason I know this is because he gave me his record collection. And his record collection consisted of like Kenny Rogers and Elvis and just all this oldie stuff. Like, believe me, my grandfather wasn't killing any dances. Okay, I'm telling you right now, what he's playing, he's not doing a good job. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
So, not to say he influenced me, but that was the first time I saw DJing. And funny enough, the first time I literally saw DJing was him at a classic car show. At a Canadian Tire parking lot somewhere in Mississauga, and he brought his speakers and like ran the extension cord from inside and plugged in, and I saw older people, and I just say older people because they had gray hair at the time, and I'm maybe 6, 7, 8 years old at this time, and they're dancing in front of the DJ booth in the parking lot while there is a classic car show happening. In the Canadian Tire parking lot. And that was the first time I saw DJing and dancing and then correlated to he's making them. Like that's cool.
Okay. And how old were you at this time, you say?
I would say between 6 and 8 years old, I would say.
Okay.
Give or take.
Okay.
I don't know if they still have the classic car shows at your Canadian Tires, but in Hamilton, guys, they still have the classic car shows.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Not that I go to it, but it's by the Walmart. So if I'm ever by the Walmart, I'll look across the parking lot and it's right there. So
another thing is he owned a classic car as well. So like that was another tie to that as well. Not that like I'm not a car guy at all.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
Me neither.
I thought I was a car guy. I had my, I bought a Subaru WRX, and I found out quickly that I'm not really a car guy. Like I don't really care about cars.
You have to be a car guy to have that car. This is
And
like even when you said
car,
that, I was like,
you have to be a car guy. And after owning that car, that car made me realize, like, you know what? I'm actually not into the cars as much. I really just need someone to just pick something to pick me up and go. I can go anywhere, and I don't need anything fancy.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's how I am with cars. That's exactly how I am with cars.
Yeah.
So big up to everybody on the hype train. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. I would DJ Channel 9 just put a message saying that's where you get it from. And I guess correlating the DJing at Canadian Tire might have been the first inception of, you know what? This is where it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, look
not
even there.
Wow. Dude, I wish the story was that cool. Like I wish I could say Grocery Store Hits was mine, but someone said it in the chat. I started out. Everyone knows the story, but if you haven't heard, I'll tell it quick. I started out doing a morning show because of Baba Khan. He did a fundraiser, and he hit up a bunch of DJs saying, "Hey, I want you to be part of the fundraiser. Get back to me on your time." I slacked, didn't get back to me on the time, and then by the time I got back to him, he said, "Only thing available is 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 12 p.m." And I'm like, well, I'm definitely not waking up at 6 a.m. So I'll take the 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. slot. The night before, I teamed up with these guys from the UK, and we did this like UK link up show. And I didn't even prepare for that morning. So woke up that morning and literally didn't know what to play. And I just thought, what would my mom like to hear on a Saturday morning? And that is where that was the concept of the music I'm going to play. I want to play just easy listening music for my mom. But by a month in, people were making comments like, it sounds like the greatest hits of, like, and they were just making references. And then someone said in the chat, it's like you're playing the best of the grocery store hits. And I swear, when I saw that, the next week, the show was changed to grocery store hits.
It's funny how that happens, right? You just never know, right? You go in. So what did, when you went on, you really had no idea? Just, you didn't have an idea, a concept?
So I had a bunch of, again, this was this was, let's say 8 or 9 months into my Twitch career.
Okay.
So I already had New Rhythm Mondays. I already had, I was already doing Fromage. I was already doing, at the time I was doing Yacht Life Thursday, which was me on all the funny boats and stuff. So at the time, I already kind of had done all that stuff, and my numbers were between like 25 to 45 people fluctuating, and then Fromage was my biggest at the time. It would do 50, 60 people. I go live that morning to do the grocery, like to do what I called the Good Vibes Only morning show,
right?
And we do 75 people first morning. That's already the biggest show, and I'm 7 months in. Did no promo for this show other than what Babacan gave me, right? Yeah. And it was it's like, wow, that's the best show I've done. And all I did was just play, good vibes music. There was no concept to it. It was just me in my studio. So there was no green screen. There was no fancy tricks and things. Nothing. It was just me in the studio telling funny stories. That's really all it was.
No, grocery store hits is a vibe.
So
definitely
and then it just evolved. It evolved into what it was. Shout out Original. He is a designer. Well, I say was a designer from Ottawa. He now lives in Toronto. He hit me up and gave me like a pep talk of, listen, you're doing something awesome, but your graphics are shit. And literally like gave it to me straight. He's like, the graphics are terrible, and literally I'm doing them I'm doing them by myself because although I have graphic designers, my graphic designers need like concepts and like I need time to think of them. So like typically like with that stuff, I was just making them by myself, right? Like I type grocery store hits and then like go through 900 fonts until I find one. So he hit me up. He's like, dude, like it's honestly, I love it, but it's terrible. And without even saying anything else, he's like, here, and sends me this amazing package of different grocery store hits logos, and he did all of this stuff, and I was like, and the thing is, like, it's like he found the Walmart branding kit because it was the Walmart font, like the font, and then he takes it a step further and starts making me promo for the show weekly, and it looks like people were literally messaging me going, Jay, I didn't know if your thing was a Walmart ad or it was a thing. And that's how good it was. So the reason, like before, I never used to be on the flyer. The reason I started introducing me to the flyer or my emote, let's say, was because people were saying like it's hard to distinguish an ad because I was sponsoring them too, right? So I was like, hey, I got to add a tiny bit of more comedy into the marketing to know, so make people know that like this is a thing, but like, like it's not Walmart is not targeting you.
So was Original, was that a buddy of yours from before, or was that somebody that you grew to know through the community? Someone I found through Twitch.
Amazingly enough.
Wicked.
Which is also crazy because like before COVID, I had a residency in Ottawa, and Reg never even knew I used to come, and I had a residency every 2 months. I would travel to Ottawa and go play there. So it's just crazy that I played in his city 20 times before, and he never even knew about me until until Twitch. Crazy enough. So crazy to think about, really.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Also
Ray.
wild.
Yeah.
Paulie Lopez in the
Big
chat
up, Paulie.
just found out, went to school with my dad. They didn't know each other. They went to the same school though, probably like a year apart. So shout out Paulie Lopez and Paul Cartel went to the same school.
So the cartels go to school with famous people. That's what you guys do.
Apparently, yes.
That's you guys' vibe. Okay.
Apparently.
Wow.
Okay. You guys draft. You guys draft.
Yes.
Oh, shoot, man.
Sick.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
You remember your first time DJing?
Yeah.
Other people might have heard. I don't know. I never heard the story.
No. I don't think I've ever told the story. I might have told the story. My first ever time DJing, like actually not just playing music, but where I'm responsible for the musical side of an event, which was my aunt's wedding. Bad enough to say in the banquet hall of an apartment building.
So I go sometimes, man.
I'm in grade 7. Keep in mind, I'm in grade 7, 8. But keep in mind, in grade 7 and 8, I am able to bring 2 speakers, hook them up, some fancy lights that, like, when I think about now, were garden lights. You know, those colored garden lights, but they were on like a thing that like did like that, and then would listen like with a microphone to the music. So like the colored lights would.
You know why they did that? You know why they did like that? It's because the red bulb that comes in the package.
Oh fuck!
I'm interested now. I need to know
Well, it's Christmas time. He gave us a tip the other day, so.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't know, Jay. So tell him, Fitz.
All right, so in the pack of Christmas lights, I'm just saying, in the pack of Christmas lights comes a red bulb, an extra bulb.
Yep.
And we use that red bulb, and you replace it with one of the other bulbs. It makes the lights flash, so it causes the lights.
I did not know that.
So that's why your lights are probably flashing, because they stuck the red bulb in there.
Did anybody?
I digress.
Hold on. Sorry, but they're not Christmas lights.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. You have to get to know me. You have to get to understand what's happening over here.
Oh, jeez, man. See, yeah, because that's this guy.
So yeah, so I did her wedding, which was like was so bad. Like it was just. I can't believe that this happened, to be honest. And again, like think about it. Like how old are you in grade 7? Like that's how much my aunt didn't care about the musical entertainment at her wedding. She hired her nephew, who's never professionally done this before, to handle the musical entertainment at her wedding.
She's getting married. She's getting married.
She's genius. Clearly, she's a genius, right?
Yeah.
Clearly.
She's like, I don't care what happens tomorrow. But tomorrow, but tomorrow I am a different person with a different last name.
Yeah, like.
All right, let me rephrase the question. Do you remember the time when you were like, I'm a DJ? Like, this is what I do now.
High school, my high school dances.
Yeah?
My high school dances. That was when it was like, I correlated, listening, talking to friends, and like figuring out what they like, as you do in high school, and then going to the dance, and then playing the music they like, and doing and that's kind of the way I figured that out.
What was the music at that time? So where were you playing at that time?
So it was everything. So my high school had a theater, so I was their tech guy. I was the tech crew guy. So I knew a lot of people, because a lot of people needed to use the theater for different things. And the coolest part is I actually worked for the Durham Board of Education as an employee, because they'd pay us. Like they would actually pay us. It was terrible. It was like $6.50 an hour or something like that. But again, it was like actual experience. And again, to think about it now, schools would never do this. The liability like I was unsupervised in an auditorium at at high school. Like I could do I could do anything. Like it was bad. I had the keys to the auditorium. So because of that, I knew a lot of people. So because of that, I could take in what everyone wanted and play the music that they wanted.
Has anybody, when you're at school, requested a song from King Julian?
No.
From Madagascar. I like to move it, move it.
Oh, I mean, not really. Sometimes it like when I would do like elementary school dances, but like typically, no, not that song. Unless you're like doing like a Geno night, but even then, even the Genos don't like that song anymore.
So now, how come you have a dub plate?
So the dub plate thing came. So I gotta go back a tiny bit more. So I was never fully into reggae and dancehall. I was into like the top 40 stuff. I had all of it. But I had all of it from the 80s, I had all of it from the 90s, and I had all of it from the 2000s.
Reggae and dancehall.
But never deep though. But like the commercial, the reggae my mom knows in every era. Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Right? Like, and all the like the what I like to call like the Geno rhythms, you know. Excuse me, like the buyout rhythm and the Diwali rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Like just all of the hit rhythms, that's what I had. And at the time I was doing a night called Dollar Beer Thursdays at this massive funny enough it used to be a funny enough a Canadian Tire, and they changed it into a large pool hall. And they used to do 1,500 people at this Dollar Beer Thursdays college night. So again, I'm still playing just the top 40 stuff.
Right.
The night shuts down, and some of the people that would go there decided, let's take this party to another party, but instead of doing the open format, we're just going to do urban. So now I'm going from playing, you know, I hate to say, the same reggae every week.
Right.
Every week you're going to hear me play Get Busy and No Letting Go and you know and Nothing to Go, so like you know,
right,
and Everyone
right.
Falls in Love. Like you're gonna hear that every week, right?
Sorry. All right. Sorry.
So that night took me from just doing that to now it's like I need to go deeper now. I need to actually dig deeper into the crates and play more into that. So I was kind of put into the fire and learned, and then this all happened 2008, 2009. Just as I was exiting college, and I got put into the fire and learned quickly about that music. And while learning about that music, I learned you can get custom versions. And I was like, why would you not want, and again, I still believe this, why would I not want a custom version to every song I play? We all play the same music.
Right.
What, like the dub plate's what's going to set us apart. Of course it is.
I love how you call it custom music. I've never heard it phrased that way before.
But that's what it was, though. Like it was custom. It was
Tailored.
a custom song, right?
Bespoke music.
Again, think about where I'm coming from. I never knew about sound clash culture. I only knew about reggae music because my dad listened to it. My dad had a cassette called On a Reggae Trip, and it literally had like Love Panani Bad and all of these just dance hall, and I would literally just listen to it. And he'd let me listen to it. Like I didn't know the difference. I was just listening to the songs, right? And that's the way I would perceive it. I never knew about this, the culture of it,
Right.
until that time. And as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, I can get it. And then I'm like, I can get it easy because like I knew now people that knew people. So it's like, oh, I can get it easy. I DJ with Lindo like one time. He's like, yo, you already need a dub. I was like, yep, got it. So Lindo technically was my first dub plate.
Okay.
And then
That's
from
awesome.
there, just I started cutting dubs that were the dubs I would play, the songs I'd play, the songs that were the where I was playing before, the top 40s of all of that era. Again, I have Everyone Falls in Love,
but now everyone falls in love with Jay sometimes now, right?
Yeah. And actually on YouTube, you can actually go see the dub being recorded. They had both of them in the studio at the same time, so it's a cool thing.
But
Big up
okay,
Lindo P. Yes.
so I'm
Big up
still
to Lindo
curious
P,
though.
indeed.
I'm still
Yeah.
curious. How did you get the lemur to do the dub plate for you? King Julian. I like to move it, move it.
No. No. It wasn't King Julian. It was. I got Mad Stuntman.
Okay.
No, I got the original artist.
Okay.
Right? You're. I think you're talking about like the voice actor. Right? I actually got the real. The guy from Real to like Real
so
to
that-
Real featuring the Mad
Okay.
Stuntman. I
Okay.
got that guy.
So it wasn't Ali G.
No.
It was the actual guy that you got to do the remix for you when you're in the remix competition with
person
Celebrity
who made
Drew.
I like to. Yes, I got the real dude, and it was
man.
fate. I got a text.
Guys, sometimes I think you don't pay attention to me, man. That's good, man. I see what you did there, guy. I see what you did there.
Okay.
I see what he did there. Jay or DC, it's to see, man. I'm struggling with too many J's here. Fitz, that was cute. I think you
man.
never pay attention to me, man.
I'm
with
here-
your
I'm here every
segues-
Tuesday,
your
man.
segues and shit. You're yeah.
I'm here every Tuesday, man.
You can tell them what I'm talking about, man.
All right. Well, everybody, I was questioning djjayonline about a specific dub plate that he did called I Like to Move It, that he used during the remix challenge, which he used to mash up the place.
Yes,
Now,
it did too.
it did mash up the place, and I'm sure a couple of you were in there and you got to see it happen live, so you know all the fire that was going on in the chat. And the remix challenge was an event that was happening. Was it earlier this year?
Last year.
Probably
Last
last year.
year.
Last year now.
And
It's
it
like
was
seven.
second-
What season?
Yeah,
They're like 17 seasons.
Second
guy.
week of December.
Right, and that was the brainchild.
2021.
The remix challenge was the brainchild of one Celebrity Drew.
Yes. Shout out to
And guess
Shout
what,
out
guys?
Celebrity Drew, indeed.
Celebrity Drew made it this Tuesday. We're gonna bring Celebrity Drew in for a second.
Nice. Drew. Oh.
You're on mute.
You're on
Can't
mute.
hear Drew.
Mute.
He's coming. No, still mute. Still no sound. Here we go. Watch these guys. Watch these DJ guys do something here. They're gonna get it turned on. Still no Drew. Uh-oh.
They're gonna make the magic happen.
Yeah, man. Don't worry.
Paulie Lopez got a Mad Stuntman birthday greeting. That's way better than mine then.
Oh no, still no Drew.
No.
You might have to come back, go out and come back in. There we go. He'll be back. Oh, that killed the whatchamacallit. So wait. So Fitz, what's this now? So that was the remix that was used at the whatchamacallit. That was an
During-
event. That was the
remix
first
challenge.
time.
Yep.
That was a cool little thing there, the remix challenge. I remember that was like, for me, my introduction to that was with Che. And so it was different, especially on Twitch at that time.
It's crazy, man, because like I competed in the 6th season. Oh,
What's up, y'all?
Drew, yeah.
Can you
There
guys
we
hear me
go.
now?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
now?
Let's go.
Yo, man, shout out to you guys, man. I made it to the break room. I made it here. I hear you
Made
guys
it.
all the time, man. I'm always listening. Shout out to you guys. Yo, Jay, man. Yeah, so you know what? He was talking about the stuntman thing, right? Now, the reason why I wanted to pop up in here and just back this up is because I think there was somebody else that had a dub plate in a
Skits.
prior season. Yeah. And
Skits had the dub.
it was because it lined up and he had it. Jay did not have this dub plate prior to thing. It's just that at the beginning when he got the list, so all the DJs, so just everybody knows, the show when you get on the show, 16 of you get your bracket, and you basically get all the acapellas for the season, but you get your acapellas if you move on. So if you're in the first round, if you win the next two, it's there. You can see what it is, so you can prepare. We want the guys to prepare. We want everyone to do well. And
That way,
Jay-
there's no excuses, which I
That as well, that as
understand
well.
at the time, but it's again, so like there's no excuses, like
to be able to put, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it is what, and it also, as obviously as the stages go, it gets a little more difficult because there's more things involved. And you know, Jay, I remember Jay calling me and he was like, "Yo, you know, like, he was trying to ask me something but not tell me. Do you remember this conversation?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he didn't want me to know, but he was kind of like dancing there. He's asking me about it and if it ever happened before, and kind of, but just very light, very light. And I was just, I got off the phone. I was just like, I remember being like, what could he be talking? Like, and I was doing so many things at the time, so I didn't really care like that much to be like, no, he isn't. And I remember looking at the list and being like, nah, it's not that. If he's getting what it's definitely not that. And sure enough, it was. And man, you was incredible on the show. And I just want to pop on here real quick, say happy holidays to everybody real quick. And I just wanted to say, man, I know you know what I'm saying, because I know you guys just said it is kind of last year now. Remix challenge, but you know, a lot's been going on this year, but we trying to really bring it back for February. And just to break it down to everybody and understand how it's going to work is obviously there's 6 champions right now, and I think just to be fair, there needs to be 8 before we find out who the real champion is. And I'm glad that one of them is right here, right there, right?
Yes, that backwards stuff.
Big up to Kid Arctic, Skits, D Smooth, Ricochet, you know what I'm saying? And of course, Vanilla Killer. Shout out to my guy Twist, right? But big up to you guys, man. And yeah, so I know they have some more questions for you. So I'm just going to get up and out of here. And
Thank you for the raid too, my brother. Thank you, man.
Thank you for the raid, Drew. Big up, man. Everybody follow
Appreciate
Celebrity
y'all. Y'all know what
Drew
it is.
every day.
And congrats, Drew,
Every day.
MC, best MC in Toronto.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what?
2022.
I don't have it in
Where
here,
is it?
but it was in here. I'm not sure where it is, but there were people.
It's in
were
Drew's
kinda-
DJ bag. He takes
Nah,
it with him.
Maybe it's behind the podium.
He puts it down when he before he
No, no,
performs.
no,
Like, I just want to leave
Yeah.
this right here.
But
just
the
so
photo
it-
shoot, there's a photo shoot coming. Just it's
Yeah.
coming. I've been busy, man. I've been busy. But
That's
thank you
what's
guys.
up.
I appreciate y'all, and y'all
Shout
know what
out
it is.
Drew.
See y'all in the morning. Yo, shout out to Channel 9, who's drinking rum punch. Yes, he
Oh,
really is. Big facts. All
Big
right.
up.
Peace, y'all. Love.
One time.
Celebrity Drew, yo. Big up, Celebrity Drew. Yo, big up to everybody that's here. Thank you very much. We do a show. This show starts at 9:30 p.m. every Tuesday, usually. We also do a show Friday morning, 7:45 a.m. Cold Pizza edition.
That's early. That is early.
Yeah, I know, but you know, that's sometimes it's hard to work some time out. So we did.
I hear you. I hear you.
All right. Six Boss, big up. We didn't say hello to some people. So Audio Ambassador, CM Rocks. Cool. I didn't even say big up to Cool It Now. Cool It Now. I saw you earlier. Maybe I didn't big you up.
Friends keep telling me to.
If anybody didn't see Cool It Now on the show last week, there's the replay. You can check the replay. Daryl, big up. IQ Remix is here as well. And Lyndon. Flint, Flint, you been up in here too. Big up, Flint.
T Dennis, what up with you? DJ Kid C, what up with you? Ta-da. How you like me now? IQ, what up with you? Yes, and big shout out to that boy Jer for the most wonderful time raid that he created last week. Thank you for that. Thank you everybody for joining that. Now, Mr.
Before we
Gross-
move on, I
Okay.
wanted to make a point about the dub plate though.
Yeah.
So like Drew said, we got all the songs ahead of time, but I had to buy the dub plate before the competition started. So the dub plate was used in round 3. There's 4 rounds. There's like round 1, round 2, semifinals, final. 4 rounds of competing. I had my dub plate was in the 3rd round. So I had to spend money, $150 Canadian, and invest in the dub plate.
This man's a Canadian.
And cross your fingers.
And then cross my fingers that I make it that far. And shout out Paul. I know Paulie Lopez said he watched. I rewatched all of them back to back and did more of an in-depth thing. But one of the crazy parts is my first round, which again I thought was going to be super easy. I had technical issues. So like in the first
Oh,
video,
yes, I remember
I'm
that,
super stressed because I'm like, well, there goes $150. Like the competition hasn't started yet.
And you didn't
I'm
get to-
already having
yeah.
technical issues. There's the $150 down the drain. So sorry, that's what I wanted to say. So I invested in myself.
That's good though.
Bet on yourself, guy.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. You know it. You know who you are. You know what you're capable of. And it was good competition too, though. So I mean, that was actually a good gamble.
I faced my opinion, the best competitor in the competition that day, which was DJ Bizon, who is hands down a beast, like way better technical DJ than I am. And the dub plate was what stumped that, because no one expected that.
No, that was live, man.
Yeah, man. So that was fun.
So then, how about the Maria?
Maria. So all my dub plates kind of just being in the right place at the right time. I met a guy in New York who, funny enough, the artist name is Marvin Moore, who sings that. The song is credited Santana featuring Wyclef Jean and the GMB.
Right.
Right. Marvin Moore is part of the GMB. He's the guy who sings the hook Maria. So again, randomly get a message saying, hey, the guy who sings Maria is in studio, and he's willing to do custom dubs. And I was like, well, that's amazing. But I don't want it to say Maria. I want it to say djj. So that was already a thing where he didn't want to do that. He wanted to do the custom, but he wanted to keep the Maria. Like, he didn't want to change. Like that's his thing.
Right.
So I fight him. For it. Right? Like, I'm paying you your money. I'm fighting you for it. Get it. I love it. And the story is, I show it to wifey, and wifey goes, you got him to change Maria. My wife's name is Maria.
This is business, baby. This is like business, baby.
so here's the funny part. Now I'm trying to be big. Like, bro, I'm paying you your money.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna sing the song the way I want it. Now I got to go back to him and say, bro, I need it the other way.
You need it the other way, and
I need it the other way.
I need it with some oomph.
Yeah, and dude, shout out Marvin Moore. He did it, man. He redid it with the Maria.
Oh, that's
she's
awesome.
and says chilling with djj. So, yeah, man. Again, another crazy dub plate story. That, again, me being a tough guy and then having to go back and being like, I actually, I actually want you to do it the way you.
I like it better your way.
Yeah, you're good, man.
You know what? Your way was better all along.
But I have both now. I have both. And it's pretty cool. So
Kid Ballistic, big up. Thank you.
Shout out Kid Ballistic.
Yo, somebody told me to ask you.
Yeah.
About a dollhouse.
Oh
Some sort of Barbie. It's taken over your life apparently, or something like that.
We got my daughter the Barbie dream house. And in my mind, I thought this house, because the box is so big, I thought this thing's coming pre-built. This thing's got to come pre-built because the box is too big. There's no way this thing is not coming pre-built if the box is that big. Right? Like furniture boxes are big because you don't have to put your furniture together. It's coming built. It was not built. It was not built. And I found out the hard way. I am doing this Christmas Eve, also a stupid idea, doing this Christmas Eve, open it up, and I start taking the stuff out, and I start seeing accessories. So I just start putting them and placing them, to then realize, oh my God, I actually need to start separating this stuff because I actually need to put this together. Because like when I got, I actually took everything out. Now everything's everywhere, and my wife, and my wife always, well, maybe you should check the instructions. So now I'm at step one, and I'm like, oh no, where's this? Where I got piles of, and again, like there is insane amounts of accessories with this thing. It's the accessories are so detailed. I was showing my friends yesterday. They sent toothbrushes for the bathroom. They sent 4 toothbrushes. The toothbrushes are 4 different colors. They're this big, and they're all different colors. That's how detailed this Barbie dream house is. Sent 4 toothbrushes, all different colors.
So Barbie has a family in there?
Well, it didn't come with any Barbies. It just comes with the house. But it came with every accessory possible. It's absolutely insane. IQ Remix. It only took me an hour. Once I got rolling. Once I figured out. Everything needs to.
Once you got into the flow state.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, the Barbie. the Barbie house has been amazing for my daughter because I don't know, like I felt that I think she has too many toys, so she like plays with like all of her toys and not
Right.
and she never focuses. But like for the past couple of days, she hasn't played with anything else other than this dollhouse. So we're happy. We're happy with that. We're happy with that. We're happy with that.
No, you got to be careful how big a house you get your daughter because she might end up like little Romeo, and you don't want that.
Yeah. Yep. I play a lot of little Romeo on my cheese show. Funny enough, so
No.
yep,
Little Romeo.
little Romeo and little Bow Wow.
Oh, look at this. Denise Jojo would cry if she had to build a dollhouse, but
Oh
you would
my
like
gosh.
she just wants it built for her. That sounds
Yeah.
like yeah.
Sean, play a dolly house.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to put
Yeah,
in
man,
work.
and it's and like I said, it's extremely detailed. So it's like there's so like again over 200 pieces in this thing. Over 200. Yeah.
So how was Christmas for you, anyways?
Christmas was good. Christmas was good. Me and my wife just had my wife just had a baby in
I like
in
how he
November.
corrected that.
Yeah, mid-November.
Well,
So
congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations.
So although the baby, because we've already done this once, that process has been easy, but having the 2 kids part
Gets crazy.
has been challenging because it's like we've never, like even bedtime, it's like one of us takes the baby, one of us takes Briella, right? And then we swap.
How far
so
apart?
Like, 4 and a month and a half.
And new.
Yeah. So like the juggling the 2 kids part has been the challenge for us. But as for taking care of the child, it's been fairly easy because we already have a girl, so like we have all of her stuff. Like, it's from her sister,
we got all the
we're
equipment.
good to go. My boys threw me a diaper party, so my garage is literally like up like to where the garage comes up this much away, stacked with diapers.
What's
I never bought diapers for my son.
Yeah, so a diaper party is like the guy version of a baby shower. But the way you introduce it is in order to come to the diaper party, the entrance fee is a box of diapers. So you go support your boy, you bring some diapers. And I mean, like it's nothing else. Like you all have a good time.
So same old, just bring the diapers.
Yeah, but it's cool because obviously it's usually done at a bar. It's usually done at a bar and stuff like that. So it was good, man. So yeah, man, shout out my boys. They had a bunch of people come out. Even Shay was there. That was nice, very nice of him to come.
Big
out
up
as
to
well.
DJ Che La Soul.
I think we're good. I think we're good with diapers.
Again, congratulations to djjayonline and DJJ's wifey on their newborn baby. Everybody put a congratulations in the chat for us, please.
Thanks, man. Wifey's in here too. Oh boy.
Yes. Big up to wifey. That is awesome. Maybe you might run into. I found with second child. I don't know if other people run into this, but first child, sterilize everything, this, it gets dirty, throw it out because it's not good enough for your child, and then second child, you can like throw them off the wall and stuff. They're rolling and stuff all day. It's a different story, man.
I wouldn't say that nonchalant, but
it's coming, man.
We are definitely doing things different, and like. I don't know, like I mean, like the baby industry has just marketed to people shit they don't need, and when it actually comes down to it, like it's all a waste of money. I remember the guy at the store is trying to sell us the change pad that goes on top of the baby's dresser.
Right.
Right. But like people don't understand that like how many times do you actually change, like yes, you might change the child there, but a lot of times you're not there and to do it. Yeah. So why are you going to spend $200 on this thing? Right?
Yeah.
So it was stuff like that. It was stuff like that we found. You know, there was things we really saved money on this time because we're like, nope, we do not need that.
No, but they could sell you anything when you're having a new baby.
Yeah, man.
Anything, and you better buy it.
Yeah, man, and the marketing is so good. You're like they make you feel like if you don't have it, you're like a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? Like how are you not warming up your baby's diaper wipes right now? It's like, are you crazy?
Exactly.
Crazy?
What kind of parent are you?
Yeah. There's a shit explosion right now. I'm sorry I didn't flick the switch to turn on the diaper wipe warmer. Give me a sec. I gotta wait let this warm up.
Put it in the microwave.
Yeah. So yeah, this time around a lot smarter with things.
Yeah.
A lot more efficient, I should say. More efficient with things.
Efficiency's good.
Yeah.
Efficiency's always good.
So are you out playing now that you have both children? Are you out?
Yep.
Doing gigs still?
Yep. Still doing it.
You have holiday gigs?
Did a bunch of corporate gigs this year.
Okay.
In the last bit, I had to take a little break off because I didn't know when the baby was gonna come.
Right.
And I don't really have residencies where it's like people like as a residency you can take off a night. But like for me, people are booking me to be there for an event or a special event, whether that's like a special club event or a wedding, whatever. So like if I'm not there, like that's an issue. So for in a sense the majority of November and the first week of December I didn't take anything, and then stacked a bunch of corporate gigs in between there. So that was cool. I got the DJ for Toronto Pearson Airport.
What?
Yeah, 750 or 800 people.
Hold on a second. Sorry, hold on.
At the Royal York. That was awesome.
Okay. At the Royal York, not in the airport during the
No.
during the
At the
delay.
Royal York. It was at the Royal York. Yeah.
Okay, because I hear that Pearson Airport is crazy right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be the jam.
Yeah.
Put me over there.
So that was fun. They spent at least $60,000 just in production.
Wow.
Like production of like video screens and projectors and like live camera operators and video people and sound guys. And
you get that? Do you get that video? You get that footage?
Yeah, I have a bit of 360 footage. But see, the thing is with corporate events, it's hard because it's private.
Right.
So like they don't, like for example, they had a saxophonist there. The saxophonist brought a video guy for him.
Right.
They asked the video guy to leave. It's a private event. And he's like, no, he's with me. They're like, we understand. We're paying you to be here. It's a private event.
Right.
So with me, I didn't want to get too much. So I got a bit of dancing footage. But as soon as I saw that showed me like, oh, like this is real shit. Like they're not fucking around.
Right.
Like
Right.
we're paying you to be here. This is a big event. Like we don't care about your camera guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They don't want anybody else having footage of who's the corporate drunks. Like they don't
Exactly.
want. Yeah. Okay. I
Exactly.
Get it.
So
I get it. Only our footage, and it never happened. Who touched what? I didn't touch her.
Kid was saying the sax guy needs a better lawyer for his contract. I roll with the camera guy. Hold on, Hacho, we can't hear you, or I can't hear you at least.
How about now?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you. Ooh.
There you go.
Hello.
Portia Live, what up with you?
Portia Live. Big up, Portia. Good evening. Good night. What is that? What is it now? Anyways, good evening, good night. So, what is your favorite, like, I just want to while out type of set? I was curious about that. I know we got away from music for a hot second, but
oh man, that's hard, man. I like so many things.
Yeah.
It's almost like what I feel, like what I'm into. Like even for me as a DJ, like I like doing all types of events. Like I don't want to do clubs every week. I don't want to do weddings every week. I don't want to do corporate. Like I want to do a bunch of stuff because I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually like doing that. I like being at an event one night where I'm playing all Euro, and then the next night it's all reggae dancehall. Like complete different spectrums.
Right. That's
like
crazy. That's cool. That's wild. Actually, I it's hard to get into the mind of a DJ for me. Like, I know a fair share of DJs, but still, that's what you do. For you to be able to versatility is good, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it. Like everything that I really play is I love it. Like that's what I've started to like. That's what I started to realize. Like I love it. It's beyond like I actually love it. So it's fun. Like at the end of the day, like it's fun. Like it's work, but like I'm having fun. Like I cannot tell you how much fun I have while DJing.
What okay, so you have fun. What could it take for you to not have fun? Or what have you experienced at an event that's made you say, I want to get out of here?
This hasn't happened in a while, but I mean requests for sure. Requests for sure. But not so much requests, because at a request is a request. It's not a demand. Right? I don't mind requests. Right? It's when the request becomes a demand, that's where I think people kind of confuse requests, right?
Right.
Almost as demands. Like when I ask you to play it, you're going to play it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a request at that point.
I thought I asked to play Bad Bunny.
Right? Like so when the request becomes a demand, I don't like that. And then I would say mostly weddings where you get these entitled guests.
I've heard about those. Ooh.
And again, like it's a like Kid Ballistic, a wedding expert in here. He'll tell you like it's a slippery slope, because you as a person need to stand up for yourself and your client, but at the same time you have to protect your client. Because, some people might just go, the bride and groom doesn't want this, and then you throw the bride and groom under the bus. What people don't understand is when you throw the bride and groom under the bus, you just send the hate to the bride and groom.
Right.
And that fucks up their night.
Ooh.
Right? So you have to walk a fine line of that. Again, I know some people will direct all of the shade to the bride and groom, which they have every right to. But for me, when I'm doing an event, me and the bride and groom have talked prior to. Like, there's no requests. You know what I'm saying? We've had extensive conversations of the music you want to hear. What do you see your wedding as? And that's and I match and I provide what they want. Right? So entitled guests, I don't like.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, entitled guests, demands that are requests that are like demands. And then I don't know, just people bugging. Like you might have saw some of the videos of people bug like the girl wants me to teach her how to DJ. Like
you should have taught her.
Like there's so many of those stories. Like I just got the 360 camera to capture the footage, but there's just so much footage of or so many memories of that happening, or of like someone coming up and like they want me to play a song off their phone.
What's the Sprite Guy story? What is that?
So the Sprite Guy story, I was at Hush Hush on college, I believe, college in Bathurst, and we're doing a 2000s party, and this dude just comes up to me out of nowhere, and like me and the MC are talking, and he literally interrupts us and says, just forces me the Sprite, or at the time, just a drink, and says, "Yo, I got the Sprite for you." And I was like, and again, in the video, you see my face. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, I'm super confused. I was like,
that video's hilarious.
I never asked for the Sprite. What do you mean you got that for me? I never asked for this. right? And I'm DJing. Like, what do you like? What do you like? You're so that's confusing. I'm not gonna like that's weird. I don't know who that guy is. I
Right.
put it to the side. Funny enough, not that this has anything to do with anything. You know the Jeffrey Dahmer thing that came out on Netflix?
Yikes.
Guys, that came out that weekend. The weekend I did the 2000s party, like that Friday, was the weekend
This guy was
that
priming
came
the
out, and like all the memes were coming out, like don't get drugged by different things, and I'm like, this guy tried to give me Sprite.
Oh.
But no, no. Like I eventually found out they knew that this guy was just off the wall. But again, I'm still recording, and then again, guy comes, maybe an hour later. Next, again, interrupts. Next Sprite. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So yeah.
Oh, well, we have a VIP up in here, and his name's DJ Channel 9. DJ Channel 9,
Jeez.
can you ask djjayonline to say the Macka Diamond story? Macka. Oh, all right. I mean, Channel 9 asked.
It's a long one, but it's a funny one though.
That's what she said, maybe.
Bum, bum, bum. It's a long one, but it's a funny one.
So for some reason, I don't know why, but dub plates for me, as cool as they've been, they have created stories in my life, like life lessons, I want to say, through dub plates, as crazy as that is. Sourcing these out through artists who have their own personalities, okay? Right? Own personalities, own ways of doing things, and their own entitledness. I don't know what to call it. It's definitely the wrong grammar, but dealing with their thinking they're entitled.
Right.
Story is, I get a text from my boy Vincy Prince. He says, "Yo, Macka Diamond is in town, and she's doing a dub plate session. The dub plates are $100 Canadian, and you can be in the session when she does it."
I'm gonna get a dub plate, guy. I think I want a dub plate.
Which, again, that's like, to anyone that gets dubs, one, that price is a really good price. Two, to be with the artist while they do it, that is, I almost want to say priceless, because depending on the artist, there's actually a bit of coaching involved. Right? With them being there, you have the way to say, hey, when you say this, I actually like, because although it's their song and they read your script,
Right.
sometimes they don't hear it the way you do.
Right.
Sometimes you actually have to kind of show them how, right?
DJ J says, yo.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, yo, like this.
Like this.
Yeah.
So cool. So I go to this. The craziest part is it's a rundown school that they have turned into individual studio space that you can rent on a monthly basis. So they found an engineer who has one of these studios in this ghetto school. I go there solo, knock on the door, and they let me in. Like, everyone's smoking, like the room is just covered in smoke. And but like great, like real crazy smoke. See, her there, give them, my money and my USB drive. Talk to her, say, hey, thanks for doing this. She does the dub, does amazing first shot. No changes. Amazing. 3 other people are getting, I'm last because I came late. So she does mine. And now I'm in a lineup of DJs with USB drives to, get your dub on the USB drive. So as I'm waiting, obviously I'm talking, to people, telling them what I do and all this other stuff. And unbeknownst to me, these DJs are leaving, but unbeknownst to me, the Macka Diamond came with those DJs. I didn't know that. So it's like the first DJ goes, it's like he gets his USB and he's like, hey, Jay, right? He's like, hey, the guy in front, hey, I'll see you later. And Jay, and yeah, man, we got to link up, da 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 da. And then see you later. And then again, the next guy goes up, he grabs his USB, and he's like, hey, okay, thanks, and this, and we'll see you later. And okay, and then I grab my USB, and I'm like, hey, thanks for doing this. And I turn around, and she taps me on the shoulder, and she's like, hey, can you give me a ride? And I'm like, okay. Now in my mind, I'm like, this is cool. This is cool. Now, not to say Macka Diamond is an insanely big artist. Like, it's not like Drake. It's me and Drake hanging out in the car.
No, you guys went to school together.
Well, true, true. But again, like, it's not something insane, but a cool experience. So I say yes. Okay, why not? So I'm like, I'm it's winter time. I'm gonna go. I go out, start the car. So I'm in the car, and I hear, I see, she's walking out with a bunch of people, but there's cars there, and it's like I don't think anything of it, just on my phone, and then I hear both doors open at the same time, and then the front door shuts, boom, back door shuts, boom. Now I'm like, wait a minute, what? I turn around, there's a guy I don't know. I don't even think that guy was at the session, to be honest. Don't recognize him even from the session. Paulie Lopez with the J Uber J Lift. Yes. So she goes, this is my nephew. We got to drop. You don't mind if we drop him off. He's on the way. FYI, Macka Diamond's not from the Durham region. He wasn't on the way, okay? He was actually out of the way, okay? He was actually out of the way. Macka Diamond's not good with directions, okay?
Macka Diamond doesn't know.
Okay. We're on the borderline of Oshawa Whitby. Macka Diamond needs to go to North Whitby. He needs to go to South Oshawa. Okay? It's not on the way. It's the opposite direction. No problem. We drop him off, right? We drop him off. Scary neighbor, like leaving neighbor, I don't even know where this neighborhood is. Like, scary. Drop the guy off. And now it's like, this is kind of cool. Now, like, before they're talking in the car, so I'm just like Paulie said, I'm just an Uber. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uber, you don't really talk to your Uber driver if there's other people in the car. You talk to those people. And the Uber driver stays silent. That was me. Okay? Until Buddy left. Okay? When Buddy left, now there's open conversation. So I start telling her, I do the DJ pool thing. And, if you send me more of your music, I can service other DJs and all this stuff. So as we're driving up the road, she says, hey, we're gonna make a right right here. And I'm passing a Petro Canada. And just as I'm passing a Petro Canada, she's like, hey, can you pull in to the gas station? And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
You're not really, you don't have many options at that point unless you're a real jerk, I pull up. Seem to be a nice guy.
That's how Uber works, man. What are you talking about?
I pull up into the gas station. She gets out. She's nice. She's like, do you want anything? I'm like, no. Like, I want to drop you off so I can go home. Right? So I say no. And then I'm on my phone. I'm like telling my wife now. And now I'm telling, because now my wife is like, where are you? Okay. Where are, why is dub plating taking this, what is going on
plating.
right now? Yeah, she didn't say that. What is taking so long?
Dub plating.
And now I have to tell her, yo, okay, hold on. I'm driving her home right now. This is insane. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, Macka Diamond.
Macka Diamond cab.
Cash cab. So, no lie, I watch this lady walk up and down the aisles of Petro Canada. Petro Canada only has 3 aisles, man.
You're going.
It has the chips aisle, it has the candy aisle, and the chocolate aisle. This lady walked up like it was a grocery store. 15 minutes.
Wow.
She bought 3 items.
And
some tin soup.
She might buy 4 items. It was gum, chips, a bottle of water, and a Petro Canada hat.
Petro hat. I was like, okay, and the man came out with Petro.
Yo, the Petro Canada hat
Wild.
threw me because I was like, people that live here don't even wear Petro Canada hats. So why does she want it? So yeah, man. So she spent like I said, I would say almost 15 minutes in this thing, grabbing just these couple of items. Got back in the car and I dropped her off. But
I guess PC
Yeah,
has to look like a
just-
souvenir. They look like a
just-
souvenir if
it
you send
just-
them home.
again, just interesting scenario.
That's crazy.
And she never gave me a deal. She said, "Hey, let me send you some money back for gas."
No,
Or
eh?
no, not at
This is
all.
Oh,
Not at
well,
all.
At least you got as long as you got a good dub. You know,
Not at all.
Fave, we say this, Fave, but we all had Petro Canada glasses back in the day, right? Like the
Hey, I would
drink,
I would have respected that way more.
the Olympic cups and
Petro
shit like
Canada
that,
hat.
right?
Can I
So,
tell you? Can I tell you what's happened since that day? Because I really haven't talked about this.
Absolutely.
So I've actually since had to block Macka Diamond on WhatsApp.
What?
Okay.
She call you for a ride?
So through that meetup, obviously we exchanged numbers.
Right.
Macka Diamond has a melon business in Jamaica. She sells fruit and shit like that. And I don't know how I got on the fruit fucking blast, but I had to block her because she sends out blasts of
Fresh fruit.
fruit sales, but I'm not in Jamaica. Like this is in Jamaica. Like you go, like she's talking about like meeting her somewhere in Kingston for like the market. Like you go meet
I'll be
Macka
upon the road.
Diamond and grab
meet
and
me
grab.
meet me upon the road.
Yeah, and dude, the most I was like, I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. So yeah, since then, yeah, I had to block her.
You might be missing some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
She might have the 12 mangoes for $15.
Yeah. Again, just weird, odd behavior. You know, another person that's odd behavior. Elephant Man.
Oh yeah.
Real. Yeah. See, look. Channel 9. Like just as I said it, I had to block Elephant Man. He was sending me photos of his feet. Yeah, man. It was fucking weird.
Well, okay. What is this about now?
So
There's not much. What else is there to that? Man's got an OnlyFans, I guess. Oh, jeez.
No, so had an opportunity a long time ago, probably 2009, to DJ for Elephant Man at a show, like to warm up as a warm up DJ. Elephant Man has his own DJ, so through that got exchange numbers. And then from 2009 to like 2015, like just like he would source me music, like he'd give me his music through WhatsApp and various contacts through that until it got weird, and I just think I got put into a weird WhatsApp group of him.
You got in the wrong
He started
one.
sending personal photos. Okay, he started sending personal photos of, again, his feet, or like him in 3 different outfits in the same room. Like weird, right? Like real weird. Until it got weird where like my phone goes off, and then I let my wife, I was like, he just texted me a photo of his feet. Like, what? So now my wife's like, what the fuck is going on? So I blocked
With
him.
his feet.
So I blocked him. I'm like, and again, at this time, Elephant Man hasn't made a hit. He has not made anything in a long time.
Now you blocked it again.
Like,
you might be
No
missing the
Lingo
progress
was the
page.
last thing. So I blocked him. I blocked him until COVID. Right? And he stayed blocked. And the best part is I told this story. That's how Channel 9 knows the story. I told the story on New Rhythm Mondays. And he remained blocked until he came out with some fire in late 2020.
Send me the feet. I don't care. Send me the feet.
Now here's where it gets crazy. Now I've been telling that story that I just told you. I've been telling that story on the New Rhythm Monday show all through 2020. Okay. Elephant Man comes out with some fire. I'm like, let me unblock him and message him and be like, yo,
Big up.
dude, fire song on the BMW Rhythm. What, like what, and again, not that I like messaged him like when I blocked him and said, hey, like, fuck you, I'm blocking you. Like, just blocked him. He didn't even know. I unblock him, send him the message. Hey man, really like the new song. Send him the link for the DJ pack I made, would love to get the dub. Within 3 minutes of sending the video, the message, he's video calling me. He's driving in Jamaica, no seatbelt on. He's driving. And when I pick up the phone and like go like this and say, hello, he's singing the new song to me to the phone. So now
DJ.
I'm like, now it's like a Badman tune. So I'm like, this is absolutely insane. Like, I didn't expect him to call me. And now he's called me and now he's singing and I'm not saying anything because
He's like,
he's
you
in
need
the
a
middle of the song.
Need a dub?
And again,
Need a dub?
video call. So he finishes the song, and I'm like, again, I wish I could have recorded this. He finishes singing the song. Now I'm like, that was awesome, like. So I'm like, yeah, man, like it would be dope, dope to get the dub, and then no lie, he began to harass me for the next couple weeks, randomly calling me. Which I was the best because it gave me so much content for my show. And at this point now, I'm saving what's happening. Like I'm screenshotting him in the car looking like, why? Like it was the best. It gave me so much funny content. And then eventually he sent the dub. So I actually got some new Elephant Man dubs.
So when can we look forward to the Elephant Man content?
So I started posting my dub plates and stories, right? I posted the Maria one, and I've wanted to tell these stories on Instagram. The only problem is if I were to post the Macka Diamond story, that's going to get back to her.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know enough people through, anyone,
Right.
Black Reaction, Fire. It's going to, like, they're going to find it, one, funny, and two, it's going to get to her.
Yeah.
So there goes that link. And then same thing with the Elephant Man story. It's going to get back to him for sure as well. So I don't know if I want to burn a bridge. But yeah, those are two very interesting dub plate encounters. Yeah.
And those are the stories that your turntable has brought you. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Who
Turntable.
knew that your grandfather DJing outside of Canadian Tire at the Classic Car Show would have you driving Macka Diamond to Petro Canada?
Where did we end up? Where did we end up?
That is hilarious.
Denise Jojo goes, he might be listening. Funny. Here's another funny story. So I get a raid from Delano from Renaissance Disco Sound System one night during New Rhythm Mondays, and he raids me with a bunch of Jamaicans who obviously don't know who I am. So I start telling. I didn't expect it, so I start telling the dub plates and stories, and people are loving it. Right? Like I tell all the stories, and people are loving it. But it's funny though, one of my viewers literally while it's happening makes a new account called Elephant Man and comes in the chat and goes, I hear you've been talking about me.
Oh.
And now everyone's like, is this Elephant? Is that him? And I'm like, no, there's no way. Like it got back. Like Elephant Man's on my Twitch channel now. But yeah, so that it wasn't him. It was another person. But it was just funny that
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, so that was funny because it caused some drama in the chat because we're like, is it him or is it not him? Or
That's actually hilarious. Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Do you have you talked about just musical influences, DJ specific influences, like who the DJs that you're like, these are my DJs?
So I grew up a Gino. Like very European culture, Dance Mix 95. Like if you have heard about that CD or you listened to any of those, Night at the Roxbury, that was my culture growing up.
Is that Chris Shepard
So-
or no?
Chris Shepard, Groove State. Like I listened to again. Another person that kind of introduced me to hip hop was Chris Shepard on his Groove Station mixes. Chris Shepard, although did have Euro and dance music on his Groove Station mixes, he also incorporated hip hop. So like I remember hearing like on Groove Station 5, it's a blue CD, hearing More Money, More Problems for the first time, mixed into Mace Feels So Good, mixed into LL Cool J. Like I still remember this to this day. And I still, if you hear me play those records in the club, I'll literally mix those records just like that because I remember hearing that from Groove Station 5.
All right.
So sorry. So my musical influences. So growing up, because of that, I kind of leaned towards Z103. And because of that, I used to hang around guys like Tony Monaco,
Tony
Jay-Z,
Monaco.
Matt the Hammer, like again, all of the Genos. And the coolest part is at this time I'm in high school. Like I'm between 15 and 16, 17 years old.
You're just soaking it all up.
I'm showing up to the studio, to the Z103.5 studio, and this is like 2002, 2003. I'm just showing up while they're doing the street mix and stuff. And the craziest part is, I always say, is they just let me in. They never said like what are you doing? And I would just show up a lot of times, like during the summer, like when I have no school.
You just be there.
I'm there. I'm there, and they were so cool. They never punked me off once. And again, keep in mind, these people, like at the time, I'm 15, 16, 17. These people are 35, like they're like almost my age now. Like they're 35 years old. Right?
Big deals.
So, and again, like I'm bugging them at their job, and they never punked me off once. So that was so cool with that. As my musical knowledge went on and it went more urban, I started listening to starting from scratch, which once I learned about scratch, and he was the guy that showed me of the extremes, that you can play honky hits, right? You can play, but you can also play dance hall.
Right.
Because I never seen someone do that before, right? And again, like if you don't see it, you don't know.
Right.
So I never
For
seen
real.
someone
All right.
play oldies and dance hall at the same time. Every time I'd see that, there's a DJ to do that and a DJ to do something else. Always. But I always felt like I can mix all these genres. Like I do mix all these genres.
Right. That's wild, actually.
So I lent. I after that I leaned more towards starting from scratch, because of Mark Ed. Funny enough, the owner of Extendamix. Extendamix is a video DJ pool.
Okay, right.
He introduced me to scratch at the Stylist DJ Awards in 2008.
Is Extendamix a Canadian company?
Extendamix is a Canadian company. Yep.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So he was the main sponsor. It was sponsored by Pioneer DJ and Extendamix. So I was his guest. So I got to meet Scratch in 2008. And yeah, man, from there we became kind of friends, man. Kind of friends because I'm an edit guy and he's an edit guy. So we kind of bonded through that. And I think of people approach Scratch with like, what can you do for me? And with me, when I approached him, was like, let me just do, like, what do you need? Like, I'll set, like I have a lot of things, and even though he has everything, it's just like,
Right.
whatever you need, man, just let me get what you need, right? So that was more of my influence in my adolescent levels of DJing.
From that perspective, that is awesome. Speaking of scratch, I'll do the plug just out of duty. January 8th, DJ Chela Soul and
Love Language.
DJ starting from scratch. Love Language. If you haven't gotten a ticket, get a ticket. That party's a vibe. So big up to that. Also,
oh, sorry. Keep going.
go ahead. No. Go.
When
No,
I was
no.
gonna say I can't go that day. I'm hosting a diaper party. Funny enough, for my boy.
That is awesome.
I'm actually hosting one this time.
That is awesome. But we would like to thank everybody for being here. It is close to 11:11. I think we got a lot in store for 11:11. I think so. I'm going to set it up, Fitz. If you haven't been here before at 11:11, we're going to do some good juju stuff in the chat. If you subscribe to Pizza in the Break Room, you have an 11:11 emote, so get that hot and ready. If you don't, you can just put 11:11 in the chat. And I don't mean to say you can just put 11:11 in the chat, because that counts too, because it's all about the good juju and shit. It's been a good year, hopefully as good as could be for everybody. And I think 2022 coming to an end, it's, the last few years have been a little bit different, right? And I think at the very least, whether you're on one side or the other, I think this year is ending probably a little bit closer to normal than we probably thought. And even that's still a new normal. But big up to happiness and health for everybody. And as we get into the new year, that everything goes the way that you want it to. So this is a big juju coming. That's what she said. But it's 11:11 right now. Anything you got, people? Thank you for being here.
Yes, y'all.
Manifest that. Wait. Manifest good shit.
Okay.
Right
11,
now.
11 in the chat,
11.
everybody. 11:11 in the chat. Let's just manifest some good energy. And let this good energy bring us through the new year.
Yeah, man. New year, fresh year. I'm not a resolutions guy, but I think if you got something going on, keep it going on. Support the people around you.
Enough juju.
Enough
D1
juju.
says enough juju.
Love the people around you. Do what you got to do for yourself without being all, wild and crazy.
Help the people around you.
Help the people around you, man. Support the people around you.
Big facts.
Big facts. We're all in this together.
Yes, it's a phrase or a saying called Ubuntu. Where you help the people around you, because you are the people around you. You are actually the people around you, and what you do for them doesn't only help them, but helps you as well, right?
Yeah, man.
So that's a good one, Jay. That's a good one, Jay. Help the people around you.
Help the people around you. Everybody, this is DJ. Oh, shit. This is backwards on StreamYards, man. That's DJ J. We'd like to thank you very much, sir, for being here and taking the time. And again, everybody, we're 76 episodes in, and we appreciate everybody for being here. We never thought we'd be here. Thank you for that, sir. But to everybody, this season, best wishes to everybody, and thank you so much for your support. And like these guys said, go out and support the people around you. It's all about community and famine shit.
For sure.
Community and famine shit. That's the hashtag.
For sure. We wouldn't be here without you. And like DJ J said, like even some of the magic that's been happening with his great show started with just people investing their time and their ideas to help his show manifest to what it is. It takes a community to make magic happen.
It's sad to say, but it took COVID to make me realize that just because I help someone doesn't mean it takes something away from me. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. I think it's the way the DJs grow up. It's like, even for me, man, I was afraid. Like, ask my wife, man. Me and my wife, when we first got together, like when I was like between me being 19 and 25 years old, we barely went on vacation. And I was making a lot of money, but like I was afraid to take off a day because someone would take my job.
Right.
Like I was afraid of that.
Right.
So and the thing is, I don't think I'm the only one. I think there's a lot of that that people don't say. And for some reason that kind of puts something the way I thought for a very long time, that again, I was afraid to go like to help people. But then once I realized that like it actually doesn't matter. It's better karma when you help
It's
people.
better, right? Right. Because like you said, you're saying that you think if you help somebody, it might be taken away from you, but in actual fact,
But the thing is, it's intimidating from someone that's been on both sides. That like when you help someone, like this person now can take that and go with it. Like and that's intimidating to someone who doesn't think of the bigger picture. Because I've been there, and it's very simple to think of the bigger picture. Like no one's gonna like someone could copy grocery store hits, but like they're not. It's not gonna be the same. And like if you're copying, like you got to wait for me to do something for you to copy it again.
Right.
For real.
Once I realized that, I started helping everybody. Right. I started hosting webinars just to help people, just to show people how I did stuff. Which again helped me in the long term because now I like people tell me things, and now I like. So
You
now
learn,
on top of me being a helpful guy, I'm kind of a guru. Not that I set out to be that way, but just because of that, I now know more information about more things that go wrong. And how to help.
But that's what, it's funny you say that, just as I learn different people in Twitch, when they talk about you, that is exactly what they talk about. They're like, Jay's always been there to help me out, give me an idea, connect me with this person, that person. So you live that. So that is awesome, man. Big up to you for that. Big up to the Twitch family for real. That is big. Anywho, I'm gonna
it's actually support your favorite streamers.
Yeah,
because,
man.
Like, the thing is like you don't know about your favorite streamer might not have created your favorite show yet, and you don't even know it.
True.
But like when you don't support, it's hard because then the streamer thinks, oh, no one's supporting, and then they don't continue creating.
Right.
No, that makes because, like I said, man, I mean, I made a lot of shows before Grocery Store Hits.
Right.
A lot of shows that I don't even still have, like I don't even do anymore.
Right.
It hit.
But Grocery Store Hits was the one that stuck.
Yeah. No, that is crazy. That's true. Keep showing up, I guess, right? Just keep doing what you do. It's very, very important. So
for me, and I imagine a lot of streamers, this Twitch thing is not a monetary thing, right? And I mean, if it is, like, all the power to you. But for me, it's never been like I spend way more money on my graphics than I make. Even when I was doing really good, I always invested back into the graphics.
Right.
So for me, support is you just being there.
Yeah.
Whether you're talking or not. Like, you don't have to spend $1. I literally tell people don't subscribe to me.
Right.
I literally say that. Don't.
Just come by, right?
Just come. Because, like, that's better. To have a community, to have an audience is, to me, is better. In my opinion.
And I was telling somebody the other day, it's slightly different too in terms of, like, as this started, like, for me, what I understand Twitch to be, we were like, that was height of the pandemic. We were home all day. I could follow, I had a routine from like 9 o'clock in the morning until I went to bed. There was Twitch playing in the background, right?
Same.
And now it's a little bit different because people are back to work. They're in the office. They're doing their thing. And so when people do show up, like, it's like exponentially kind of better in terms of, because they're really taking the hour extra time that they have in their day now to come by, as opposed to we're all just sitting on the couch trying to do whatever.
And for me, like if I see someone like say like, yo, I'm gonna do this show, I put it in my calendar to make sure I don't miss it, because again, like, there's people just doing things that just you're not gonna hear anywhere else. So if you don't support, they may be discouraged and then they stop. So support what you love. And again, it doesn't have to be monetary at all. Sometimes you just being there,
just showing up is the big deal.
showing up, a reshare here and there, or whatever,
Yeah.
man. Tell somebody about, say, hey, man, you ever heard of Twitch before?
Yep.
Anyways, stuff like that. But again, yeah, man, big up to you, sir. We are actually tonight, we're going to raid out to IQ Remix,
Nice.
who was a part of the raid train that we were in last week. So big up to IQ Remix.
Okay, that's gonna be healthy. DJ
That's
Jay.
going to be healthy.
This is a healthy raid about that.
Oh, shit.
Thank you so much for your time, my brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I
Guys, my
appreciate your
pleasure.
stories.
Invite me.
And we will not share this anywhere past this because we do not want Macka Diamond
No,
or
no,
Elephant
share
Man
it. Share it. You,
or
make sure you cut-
Elephant Man
Make
foot.
sure you cut those clips. Make sure you cut those clips, man. Cut those clips.
Oh man, no man, appreciate you, man. Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
you guys
everybody.
too.
Thank you
guys
so much for being here.
Everyone take it easy.
DJJ's wifey, thank you for lending him to us for the evening as well.
Yes.
Shout out, wifey.
And big shout out to your daughters.
Thank you.
Yes, and hopefully the dollhouse stays in focus.
Yeah.
Right, and we got,
Let's just hope it stays built.
yeah, right, or not. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, good luck to that. Anyways,
Petro Canada hat. Come on.
get the glasses. I'm sure somebody still got the glasses in their in their cabinet somewhere. Anywho, big up, guys. Good night. If we don't see you again, Happy New Year. All that good stuff, and peace out. Holla, holla, holla.
Happy 2023.
All right.
Peace in the break room one time.
I think wait. Yeah, we are out.
Yep.
Is he on? I don't know if he's out. Oh, what happened to him? Oh no, he went offline.
Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say that there's nothing.